I have no idea how this is going to go. Hi, my name is Paul, and welcome to the inaugural episode of my Gilmore Girls show. Why does this show exist? Years ago, I was made to watch the Gilmore Girls, and I hated it. I hated it. I've always thought it'd be really funny that what if a person who despises a show went through the entire thing? Because I believe that if you're going to criticize something, at least give it a fair chance. And that's what I'm doing. I'm going to give this show a fair chance. Maybe I will be completely wrong about it and I will enjoy it by the end. I have extreme doubts about that. But anyway, and to address the elephant in the room, a straight white man offering criticism about a TV show that features two female leads, I understand how it looks. But my criticisms of the show are mainly focused on the writing. When I was in college studying writing in English, I was told that one of the first things you do and one of the main things you do as a writer is eliminate your voice from your work. I should not be experiencing a character's journey and only hear the author or only hear the creator or only hear the narrative that specifically this creator wants to promote. I should be really just experiencing the journeys of these characters with substantial arcs and with reason for every word that they speak. I feel like this show just does not offer that. I feel like this show, every character just reeks of someone trying to convey a message, and that teenagers and people don't talk like this. But anyway, this is the inaugural episode, me giving Gilmore Girls a chance, okay? I'm gonna give it a chance. I'm going to admit if I'm wrong. And a little bit of note, I did not research anything before this. I wanted to go in this completely cold. I only know of what I've seen before, which is that I'm pretty sure the dude from Saw is in it. The dude who stabs his throat, that guy, he's in it. I want to see he owns a diner. And then Rocky's son from Rocky 6 is in this. The dude from Heroes, that guy. So, without further ado, let's you and me together watch the first episode of the Gilmore Girls entitled Pilot. Original. Got it. Cool. Let's watch this. Oh, it is 45 minutes. Ugh. I didn't look up the time. I was hoping it would be like a 20-minute episode. It's 45. Fuck. God damn it. Stars hollow. Yeah, just like the writing of this show. Is this the diner that, exists now? Yeah, Luke's. That's something you can go visit, right? I believe that's right. So it is the dude from Saw, and the mom likes him. Got it. Mom likes dude from Saw. That's his name. Dude, I don't care if it's Luke. Luke? I know. That's a Jedi. This guy is the dude from Saw. Agent Strom, I believe.
How many cups have you had this morning?
None.
Plus?
5, but yours is better.
5 cups of coffee. She's gonna have to poop. I'm sorry, is this a coffee shop or a store? I'm very confused. There's shit on the shelves, and is this a hardware store and a coffee shop? That doesn't seem sanitary. So this dude is approaching the mom, and he's not taking no for an answer, and that's really creepy.
I was just,
Getting to know my daughter.
you're,
Are you my new daddy?
you do not look like a daughter.
So the guy hitting on both the mom and the daughter tells the daughter that she doesn't look much like a daughter. That's fucked up. That dude needs to be arrested. He hasn't committed a crime, but he's committed a crime. You know he has.
She's 16. Bye. Try safe.
So just based off the main credits, young mom, kid, they got a good relationship. I just feel like this show would have been better if they were sisters, but it's a coming of age tale, Paul. I know. It's probably a coming of age tale. It's just their relationship's interesting. Oh, Melissa McCarthy. This show may yet be salvaged. Oh, and the dad from fucking Richie Rich. Cool beans. Tritolulent. Okay, so credits are over. Oh, Jared Padalecki. I was gonna say that this seemed really supernaturally as far as just basicness. That's really funny. Sweet. Alex Bourne. Okay, wait. So I was avoiding saying I really like the Family Guy joke about how they seem like they're a couple and then there's this weird vibe between them. I wasn't going to mention that Family Guy joke, but the fact that Alex Bornstein is in this, I can talk. That's amazing.
Well, that is a great spot for a table. Decorator's a genius.
I can't comment on this video and some of the things I don't like about it if Alex is doing a better job of critiquing the show than I am. So the mom works at a hotel of sorts. That's what I'm getting from this. She works at a hotel of sorts. She seems kind of like the boss lady. Kind of like the dad in Dunstan Checks In.
Have Michelle look at your French paper before you go.
Excuse me.
Oh, please, Michel. Pretty please, with sucre on top. I will stop talking like this.
That's aged well.
It's due tomorrow. I pay special attention to the grammar.
So, thus far, the daughter stole stamps and then forced the French dude at the front desk to do her homework. These are the protagonists.
How, do you have to go to the hayride with them? I guess you're not going, huh? No. I'm still fuzzy on what's fun about sitting in the cold for 2 hours with a bundle of sticks up your butt.
Don't kink shame people. Hey, Sam Winchester. How you doing?
For those of you who have not
Looking for the cult? Bet you are.
you can start on your essay now. Whichever task you choose, do it silently. Maybe it's a love letter. Or a diary. Could be a scrapbook.
Or it could be her homework. These bitches, they'd be like, ha, she's writing in class. What is that? Is it a letter? It's, she's in school.
It's the assignment. It's now.
Dunstan!
That's blood. You're bleeding. Why are you bleeding? Oh, my stitch is open. I was using too much maple syrup.
Melissa McCarthy is the cook. Is Melissa McCarthy drunk? I feel like she's drunk. She dropped all these pots and pans, and they're needing 2 people now have to help her get out. She's drunk. Fire that lady. She's drunk in the kitchen. That's dangerous. The friend's mom has some type of antique shop. We're paying attention.
I could hear the disappointment from here.
Oh, come on. Stop it.
It's like she's
It's such
listening
after
to
all
me.
these years.
So the characters in the kitchen of the hotel that the mom works at are basically treating Melissa McCarthy's character like Mr. Magoo. There's just a bunch of Pratt type of, oh, nope, let me get that. Nope, you're going to run into that thing. She seems to be the head chef, but she doesn't do anything good. And she just hit a man. Great, lovely,
Happened.
wonderful.
She did it. The Chilton School. Rory got in.
Wait, Rory. Like, Rory. Rory Williams. Like Doctor Who. Or Mick Rory. Those two were in the same show together.
She can finally go to Harvard like she's always wanted and get the education that I never got and get to do all the things that I never got to do, and then I can resent her for it and we can finally have a normal mother-daughter relationship.
Exposition. Lazy.
How did this happen? You didn't with the principal, did you?
They suggested the mother's a whore. I guess as soon as I said that, all I hear is Forrest Gump's mom in my head going, hey, 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 hey. The woman just threw a towel on the stove and it caught fire. This kitchen's in trouble. So is she like the head chef, but everyone just puts up with it? That seems like a dangerous thing. So the mom's name is Lorelei. The daughter's name is Rory. I have troubles with speech sometimes, and that's not gonna be annoying at all.
Hi. Yeah, my daughter, she's supposed to start Monday. It just doesn't give me a lot of time to pull a bank job.
See, the problem I have with this show is something like this. Again, I could be wrong in the future, but Rory, see, I'm not going to get confused by this. You could just tell her we don't have the money for this place, and I think she would be emotionally mature enough to accept that. So our main conflict for this episode is that the mom needs to pay for Rory's college or high school. I don't know what she's going into, but she can't at the moment.
I think it's your only option, Suki. There are several chapters from a Stephen King novel I'd reenact before I'd resort to that option.
I feel like this would be a good place for a joke, so I'm just going to do this so that future me can put an image like right here about, and that's the joke.
I can't believe tomorrow's my last day at Stars Hollow Live.
Hi, so she wants to go to a new high school. The plot thickens.
And I learned that all this time I was avoiding group sports. Yeah? Was very smart because I suck at them.
Well, you got that from me.
Exposition! We're looking at like a mansion. Wait, does she have like rich grandparents? Is that what this is about? And she needs to ask the grandparents for the monies? I feel like this is a very original plot. A strange kid has to go back to the rich parents to ask for money. I literally just saw this in an anime. Fairy tale. So help me if this fucking character says something, your father, or I'll go get your father, or something like that, and we definitely know it's the stepmom, I'm gonna fucking lose it.
You need money.
Yeah.
So the grandparents, their issue is that, like, oh, you need money. You need money. I don't know if the mother has done stuff in the past not to earn said money, but this is your grandkid? Douche.
It's not for me, it's for Rory, and I fully intend to pay you back.
Again, I don't know what happened in the past, but this just seems like the main characters are kind of jerks. Like, the grandparents we just want you to be part of our lives. And, like, Lorelai is like, no.
God.
A Winchester.
There's Ruth Gordon just standing there with the tannis root. Make a noise.
Was this man ever under 6'5"? Damn, he's a tall man. Jesus.
I'm Dean.
No, your brother's Dean. You're Sam.
Rory.
Well, Lorelai, technically.
Lorelai. I like that.
So not only is the mom named Lorelai, but the daughter's named Lorelai, but the daughter named Lorelai also goes by Rory.
Well, I better go.
Oh, sure.
I have to go look for a job.
Okay.
About the job, you should check with Miss Patty.
If you get it, you get it.
So do you like cake?
The cake is a lie.
So, how you liking Moby Dick?
Hey, how did you know I was reading Moby Dick?
Well, I've been watching you.
Watching me?
I mean, not in a creepy, like, I'm watching you sort of way. I just...
Is there a not creepy I'm watching you? Well, technically you're watching me, creeps. Pervert!
But why would you...
Because you're nice to look at. And because... you've got unbelievable concentration.
Okay, so Mr. Dean, I'm not gonna get over that. His name's Sam. Sam Winchester. He watches the girl when she reads, and she's very good at concentrating. I've seen worse introductions.
Maybe I just didn't look up because I'm unbelievably self-centered.
Exposition!
Maybe. I doubt it.
Smooth.
I don't understand why we're going to dinner tomorrow night. I mean, what if I had plans? You didn't even ask me.
Well, if you'd had plans, I would have known.
How?
They sound like a couple. An arguing couple. The hardest part of getting through this entire show is that. As much as I don't care to make that joke or keep making that joke, stuff is clearly just going to present itself to me that it's like they're arguing like a couple. Two people just sat down for dinner and they're keeping something from each other and then they're going to be sassy about it. That no parent kid acts like this. Couples do. Poor couples do. Not poor couples, but couples that can't communicate well talk like this. Not mothers and daughters. It's fucking weird.
I'm being the bitch tonight.
Just tonight?
What the hell is wrong with you?
I know Chilton's got to be costing you a lot.
Oh,
Props. Props. I will give a clap. I didn't expect that. Lorelai, God damn it, that fucking name. Ugh. Lorelai calling out her mother and saying, hey, I know money's... Can you come lay down and not walk on the hard floor so that the entire audience can hear you, please? I didn't see that coming. I called out consistency I wanted and I got it. I'm gonna give that.
I have to get out of here.
And the mom just walked off like someone would in a bad relationship.
You have to pay first.
Maybe Luke wouldn't be so sassy on you if you didn't up and leave your table without saying goodbye or leaving a tip. Oh, there's the hayride people we were promised earlier in the episode. So Patty's a dance instructor, teaches ballet, and there's a bunch of little girls dancing. Got it.
All this talk about money and bus rides. You got a thing going with a guy and you don't want to leave school.
I'm going to bed.
God, I'm so dense. That should have been my first thought. After all, you're me.
She said, you're me, and her name is also Lorelai. From this point forward in this show, the canon is they're clones.
It sounds like me to me. I am a huge fan of guys. You don't get knocked up at 16 being indifferent to guys.
Exposition!
You will kick your own butt later if you blow this.
Well, it's my butt.
Good comp.
They're clones. She's just saying that she's gonna kick her butt. Not that you're gonna kick yourself in the butt. Like, literally, I'm gonna kick your butt, but it's like yourself kicking you in the butt because we're clones? Or is it going to be one of those things where, like, the very last episode, you find out that, like, Rory died, you know, like she was a stillborn or something like that, and she, like, Lorelai's just talking to herself in, like, the mirror the whole time, and that's why she's estranged from her parents, because she's a psycho? I'd like that twist. That'd be kind of cool.
I swear I don't know what happened.
So there's a fire at the kitchen, and Melissa McCarthy's a dangerous person, and now there was a fire that caused a problem.
Oh, you should fire me or make me pay the cost of a new stove out of my paycheck.
That's really what you should do. That is, yes, that is correct. That is what you should do in that position. What is she going to do? How is Lorelai still manager of this place? She won't fire or, like, reprimand the cook who just destroys this kitchen. She pesters and pretty much abuses the front desk clerk. Who's above Lorelai? Is anyone above Lorelai? Is God above Lorelai? Is she God? God's clones and fucking alternate personalities. This show's got it all, man. So now we get to the grandparents' dinner scene. They're gonna have dinner with their grandparents. They're both mad at each other still. Hey, the mom's holding coffee because she's an addict. Consistency.
So, I want to hear all about children.
Well, I haven't actually started yet.
The grandparents are interested. They're kind. I don't know why she has such a beef.
What's your height?
5'7"?
That's tall. She's tall. Your daughter's tall.
Oh, I know. It's freakish. We're thinking of having her studied at MIT.
Who wrote this? Ugh.
Speaking of which, Christopher called yesterday.
Speaking of which, how is that a speaking of which?
Who's Christopher?
Very talented man, your father.
She knows.
So the dad is a smart person who's accomplished. Mom don't like him. Got it. Well, it's kind of a dick move, the grandparent, to bring him up. Now that I think of it, it's weird that a grandfather is praising someone who knocked his daughter up at 16. This whole scene is very odd. I feel like a father wouldn't, maybe there's more to it. I don't know. This is the first episode.
I think I'm gonna go talk
No.
to her.
I'll go. You stay and keep your grandfather company.
The grandmother talked to Rory when the mother was not in the room, so we can rule out the fact that she's a figment of the mother's imagination. It was an interesting story idea while it lasted.
Why would he bring up Christopher? Was that really necessary?
He likes Christopher.
Isn't that interesting?
How?
As I remember, when Christopher got me pregnant, Dad didn't like him so much.
Oh, well, please, you were 16. A child needs a mother and a father.
This really hasn't aged well.
I stopped being a child the minute the strip turned pink, okay? I had to figure out how to live. I found a good job.
As a maid.
Exposition. 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 So, Rory just overheard her mother kind of spill the beans that she asked her grandparents for help, and she has this kind of like, what? Okay. So you can figure out that you don't have the money to go to college, but you can't put two and two together that your mom is suddenly endeared to your grandparents because she needs the money. How is this a revelation for you? You've been painted as a genius to us thus far, but for some reason, even though you make this stupid joke of, oh, it's not a holiday, it goes vroom, vroom over your head that this situation is because your mom doesn't have money. Think, McFly, think. How long is Luke's open? What time is this? They just had dinner. Just had an idea. What if, metaphorically speaking, Rory is all the repressed feelings that Lorelai has, and so she cloned herself so that, like, all the bad memories she had with her parents, like this weird grandparent situation going on, so that Rory could have a better life than she had. But Paul, what if she's just trying to be a good mom to provide her kid with a better life than she had? My idea is better.
I'll have coffee also. And chili fries.
You're gonna have diarrhea and it ain't gonna be good.
It's quite a refined palate you got there.
That's what I think of the show.
Coffee. Fries.
Did you just have those standing by in a refrigerator? What the hell?
Rory, please put down that cup of coffee. You do not want to grow up to be like your mom.
Sorry.
It's foreshadowing. She is her mom. It's a Boba Fett type of thing going on here.
Too late.
So tell me about the guy.
Check, please.
So that was the first episode. They end the final bits at Luke's, and they're talking about Sam Winchester. I know you're screaming out the computer. No, it's Dean. No, it's not Dean Winchester. That's someone else. This is Sam Winchester. Come on, pay attention. I'll give it props. I thought it was gonna go a cliche way with the parents, the grandparents, and it didn't. Little applause to that. Still, the one joke I didn't want to make, I ended up having to make because they do write this pair like a weird arguing couple, and I don't like that, and it just drives me nuts. And I feel like the inconsistencies with how smart Rory is, that's gonna bother me as well. Not the worst. I do not like the whole prodigal child having to come back to beg for money. I literally did just see that in an anime. And it's really, 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 really cliche. But we'll give it a chance. This is just a pilot episode of this idea of mine. If it was worth watching to you, let me know, and we will continue. My goal right now is to just do the first season. If people like this, we'll keep going further. But anyway, my name's Paul, this is Nana's Apartment, and this has just been a guy getting through Gilmore. He just had dinner. Theo, could you stop breathing like a creepy Hey Arnold dude? Weirdo. Hey, you sit? Sit. Sit. And then brush the butt. It's gonna be fun with him doing that in the background. Sexy. You're leaving. No. All the audience wants to hear you slurp more. Exposition! Theo wants part of the song because it's exposition.